Oh God, I'm trying to look up at the. I live close to an airport and big old airplanes come overhead. It's hard for me to look up. The worst is to look up. I want you to take a look at something. I want y'all to take a look at something over here in my computer I want to share with you. I love doing spreadsheets. Just look at this. I know I got a lot of crap here. I need to delete that. These are just little pictures. What is this? I don't know. Oh, that's that music. These little things up here are little musics. And these are just pictures. And these are pictures of me. These are little music things. I need to try to organize this. My desktop on my computer is always a mess. It's always a mess, just like my apartment's a mess. Yeah, it's a mess, of course. It's a mess. Now then, well, let me get back to what I was going to show you. Where is it? Please tell me. There it is right here. I love making spreadsheets. I'm a spreadsheet junkie. Hold on a minute here. I gotta take my glasses off. This was a spreadsheet that I made. I had a goal at the beginning of the year. I had a goal at the beginning of the year to walk 3 miles in 1 hour. And I built a spreadsheet here. This is keeping up with statistics. Look, I started walking at the end of March into April. National Fitness. It's just little notes here. This right here is how much time. This is how much distance. At one point, I was doing 2 miles. 2 miles in about 26 minutes. And then, that's the distances I went. I got up to 2 miles is about as far as I got. And that's average pace. And I was walking, that was the longest, I think it was 50 minutes. I walked on my feet. Spreadsheet where I can keep up with it. I have another spreadsheet right here. I was trying to keep up with my driving anxieties right here. I went April 6th, drove to Morristown on my own, but I had somebody with me and it was hard. And I've stopped working on that. I can't afford it. I like to start working. I don't know what to do. The last time that I went to Morristown on my own, by myself, I had a doctor's appointment. It was July 6, 2020. A little over 4 years ago, I went to Mars. That's when I was doing Uber and I was actually doing DoorDash. I had a doctor's appointment there, Harris Clinic, pain clinic for my back and my neck. I drove there. I was having anxiety problems driving there, but I was just driving through it. And every time I got to about Jefferson City, it's so weird. The driving anxiety just went away. It's like, I guess because I grew up there, my brain recognizes the area. Hey, this place is safe. It's home. But I don't know why, man. The road from east side, I go 11E. I have driven before in my lifetime on 40 to 81 when I was younger. It's been a while since I ever drove that. That's been, I don't know how long it's been, 10, 15 years since the last time I ever went down 40. Well, there was one time doing Uber, 2017. I think I did drive to Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge. No, it wasn't Gatlinburg. It was Pigeon Forge. I don't know. But most of my lifetime, I always drove 11E. It's actually shorter that way. If you get a bunch of green lights, time-wise, it ain't no different. Going the faster, longer way or the shorter, slower way. If you get a bunch of green lights, there really ain't much difference. But the last time I went there on my own, I got it. It's just ingrained in my brain because I've always loved doing road trips. I used to drive to Georgia all the time when I was a kid to see my grandparents because I loved seeing my grandparents, of course, number one. And number two, I loved doing road trips. Carsville, Georgia. Morristown, Tennessee, Carsville, Georgia. I drove that so many times when I was a kid. And when my mom moved to Georgia, I would drive every month to Adairsville, Georgia, right above Carsville. One time she lived in Chattanooga. I'd drive to see her in Chattanooga. But anyway, where am I going with this? I've had goals I put out on spreadsheet, and here it is, September. 3/4 of the year's gone. What happened? You know, when I had this hematoma leg, I'm gonna tell you what happened. When I had this hematoma leg, it put my ass in the bed because I had to elevate this leg so much. And it was like 20 hours a day, man. I was in the bed. I was really in bad shape then. I think I'm in bad shape now. I was in worse condition then because the neck, the back, and the leg problem was putting me in the bed 20 hours a day. I had to elevate this thing. This leg still gives me problems, but I think it's about 70% healed up from the injury. And that's pretty good, but it's still a little bit of a problem. Well, anyway, what happened? For about 3 months, I spent a lot of time laying down in the bed, elevating this leg. And it seemed like to me that made I'm talking about my low back, seemed like the bed made my low back stronger, better. It just seemed like it made my low back stronger, laying down so much in the bed. Not only that, mentally in my mind, it was making me starve. It was starving me because starving me from going on my walks because I love to go on my walks. And then when my leg got well enough to where I could walk to the garbage can and back, and then I could walk to the oak tree and back, which oak tree and back's like a 20-minute walk. 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back. On a good day, I might do it 7 minutes there, 7 minutes back. So I got to walking. I wasn't walking like, as you just saw on my spreadsheet, my best walk was like, on my feet was like almost an hour. Then what happened on my feet for almost an hour? Man, I had to go down. My back and my leg was just, I could only stand on, I got to the point to where I could stand on my feet for about an hour. And so I had a nerve block done in my back because standing on my leg for an hour, standing up for an hour wasn't good enough for a job. I can't go to a job and stand for an hour. That means I can only work an hour. I got to go home. So I was trying to make my back good enough to where I could do 8-hour job at least. And the nerve blocks, it made me worse. I swear it made me worse. They did nerve block tests prior. They put some kind of chemical in your back, and if it numbs the nerves properly, then that means the nerve block should work. That's what a nerve block, they did 2 nerve blocks. And I felt like the nerve block test gave me 50% relief. But when they did the actual nerve block, I don't know, it just made my back worse. I'm just telling you like it made my back worse. So anyway, I've got a very good primary care doctor and nurse. They're so good to me. They're so nice to me, and I let them know it too. They just called me a minute ago. I asked them about my medicine over here. If I need to take 2, it says take 2 a day. I said if I was to take a second one at the same time, would it be okay? And I only take 2 for that. I don't know. I was telling the nurse, I said, I need something to knock my ass out. I don't want to be knocked out. I don't like being knocked out. I'm not getting some high off of being knocked out. Don't think that. That ain't me. I'm not no addict. I'm not looking for a high to get knocked out for surgery or for anything. It's just when you go through so many days of the same thing, pain, after a while it just like makes you think I'd just be better off knocked out. Just knock me out, please. But I live alone in an apartment. And you got to be careful with medicines. Even from a doctor's office, got to be careful, folks, because especially I live alone. What if I knock myself out too hard? I mean, Michael Jackson, bless his heart, he got knocked out by a doctor in his own home, and look what happened to him. And he had a doctor with him. I don't know the details of that. I just know about what I know about that. But so I was asking the nurse, I said, it says take 1 twice a day, so normally that means 1 every 12 hours, but is it okay if I was to take 2 at the same time, if I need it, and just let that be for the day? And he said, no, I wouldn't do that right now. He said, take 1, then wait at least 8 hours, 8, 9, 10, 12, and then take the other one. He said to do it that way. I told him, I said, okay, I absolutely will. I said, when it comes to medicines, I told him on the phone, I'm extremely careful. I'm extremely careful with medicines. But anyway, I had those goals set. Let me show you again. I had these well, that's my Morristown Gold spreadsheet. Where's the one? Hold on. Oh, it's shot up over here. I had this spreadsheet right here I made. I had certain things on this side here you just checked off that I done as far as exercise goes. But I had this spreadsheet because I was working on I was working stamina up where I could walk 3 miles in 1 hour, and now it's been shut down. That damn pain clinic, terrible what they done to me. They should have been helping me. I don't know what happened to them. I think because I told them I wanted to stop taking my hydro pain pills, that maybe they thought I didn't have a problem anymore. I still have a problem. I got to where the hydrocodone, I was just immune to it after taking it for about 9 years. And I needed to take more milligrams. I don't know, I didn't want to go that route. So I just went to I went to taking Tylenol and my Celebrex. I went that route, and they got the wrong message from me. It's just because I want to stop taking my hydrocodone does not mean that my pain just went away. No. I mean, I wasn't really taking enough hydrocodone for my pain. I was just taking enough to knock the edge of it off. I would love to be 100% pain free. Who wouldn't? But at least 50%, I can get along 50%. If I'm at least 50% pain free from where I'm at now, you won't hear about this no more on my Facebook or YouTube. Appreciate you watching me.